You too, Barbara.
Tactile response. Okay, so Mr. So the next one we're looking at for the next goal is Mr. Spike Lee. I gotta add this package in though.
That was the most awkward high five.
It was. I think it scared you. You're like,
I didn't know you were gonna do it. I thought you were trying to go.
Bernie has a thing where, like, in the car, you know, when we merge lanes or whatever, he'll like do that nice polite wave, like just raise his hand and do the like thank you.
Yeah.
And but whenever he raises his hand like that, I can't help it. I just reach over and go.
Every time she gives me a high five.
I can't not do it. It's like you can't leave him hanging.
There was a really funny moment, and I think it was an episode of Go that came out recently, where Jeff was putting his hand up to try to like quiet
hey guys,
everybody.
there's no link to the stream on roosterteeth.com.
We're working on it.
Okay, thanks guys.
He was putting up his hand to like quiet everybody, and he was like, "All right, guys," and like Ray reached out and just like high fived him like crazy, and he's like, "I'll never leave you hanging, Jeff. I got you." That was my Ray impression.
It's a matter of faith.
I know.
Oh, you left out a couple of Just Blazes and Fuck Train references and Roses.
I know you like to think your shit don't stink.
So I think I see a.
Gus is going announcer.
Question on Twitter here from Selfie Skins. You may want to answer this one, Bernie.
Go for it.
She tweets, or he tweets, if we've already claimed a perk which requires international shipping, do we need to add international shipping to our challenge coin standalone as well?
No. I would say no. That's why I didn't actually add it on the perk, is that no, you probably don't need to add it, because if they've already paid for shipping, throwing a challenge coin in the package won't add anything to it.
Right, because I'll go in the same package.
So if you're adding it is another thing. That's a level of complexity, though, that's like putting that in the perk is a little bit much. But no, in answer to your question, if you've already got a package that includes international shipping, you can just add the challenge coin without any additional shipping.
I see another person here asked it as well. So this is a popular question coming up on Twitter. So no, you are covered by your previous international shipping purchase.
Yeah, pretty much too. I mean, it all depends on what you did, but I mean, it's one of those things with that. Yeah, we'll have to work it out. You know, and I think the international people, it's a smaller group of people. It's still a couple thousand, but you know, that's a manageable customer service issue where we can just say like, yeah, your thing worked out to be this amount, you know, and this, and you know, if it ends up being a little bit more, maybe we'll just throw something in the package. Like we sold some RTX badges on Indiegogo.
We did.
When RTX was sold out. But then you guys had this crazy thing where you expanded the exhibition hall, which then expanded the total amount of convention center square footage.
Yeah.
And then we could open up more tickets on RTX. And we're like, oh, well, people bought them through Indiegogo, so we added something into their packages at RTX. They get something cool.
Do they know what it is yet?
Yeah, I sent the email yesterday. It's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing. But yeah, it was
nice
one of those
thank you kind of
situations where we obviously we're really lucky to have like Sunset Overdrive and a bunch of other really cool exhibitors sign up kind of last minute, and we were able to expand the show floor and what we had available. So we were able to open up more passes.
That's really awesome. So, Gus, when we get to 1.445, we will pass Spike Lee. I know, I know that's one that you're looking at in particular.
Let's beat him.
No.
So
that should be gone.
Is your Xbox Live thing just really too fucked up?
Yeah, it just keeps disconnecting.
No,
okay, so I might just play single player.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and play single player.
I played all the way through Portal 2 last stream we did on Extra Life, so maybe I'll just do it again.
Hey
guys, I'm gonna step off, and I can't add this stuff while I'm sitting here, so I'm gonna step off and add all this stuff so we can get this up to date.
If you want to play, there's actually new DLC. I don't think that one's done downloading it.
I hate to see you go, but I like to see you walk away.
Thank you.
So I see someone else on Twitter here. I think it's Batter Witches is asking if the visit to Achievement Hunter giveaway is 18 plus only, but that's already been claimed. So
yeah, that's already been claimed.
That doesn't. I no, it's not, but you can't get it anyway.
Bernie did a nice bit of cleanup, so like a lot of the limited perks that are completely sold out are sort of hidden now.
Yeah.
If they executive produce, they could potentially do it. And no, it's not limited.
There you go. If they executive produce, they could potentially do it. No, it is not age gated.
But we're not yet. But we're not doing travel or accommodations, so they would probably have to bring a guardian.
Yeah, and since we're not doing travel and accommodations, they would probably need to bring a guardian. They're going to have to figure out, travel on their own anyway. So they're probably going to have an adult. But you're laughing at me?
You look so funny with that
I like being able to walk
microphone.
around and just like, I feel like the lights aren't prepared for me. I'm like ghostly white right here. But
Gus, did you ever consider that like maybe your true calling is game show host?
That's what I said earlier. I kind of like this.
Okay, do the game show with me and Ashley. We'll be the contestants.
Oh, so, I'm so nervous.
That's a great story. All right. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along.
What's your favorite fruit that's also a vegetable?
That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to move shit along. That's what you got to do as a game show host. You just got to
Tomatoes? No? Okay. That's cool.
I was wondering if that's what you're getting at. But then I was like, wait, but my mind actually got stuck on, wait, are there actually crossovers?
When I was a little
Tomatoes are
kid,
fruit, but people call them vegetables.
I always wanted to be a contestant on a game show. Like, I would watch The Price is Right all the fucking time and like try to guess. Like, as like a 10-year-old, I was like, I know how much washers and dryers are, you know?
I always got really smug about Jeopardy.
I like Jeopardy fine, but like I think when I was like really young, I liked games like The Price is Right because you can see the prize. It's like a real tangible thing as opposed to money because I'm a stupid kid. I was a stupid kid at the time.
And you were like, I want nothing more than a washing machine?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I want to watch that little mountain climber get up on the mountain and get a blender.
I wanted to play Plinko so bad.
Plinko,
Yeah. I was just like, I could totally do that. Just go bloop.
When I was little, my favorite thing was America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yes.
Mostly
With Bob Saget.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically YouTube before YouTube, right? It was just watching people do incredibly stupid shit. Also, lots of pets. That was like that was dog videos, though. There weren't as many cat videos. So thank you, Internet.
It was
We've
more
come
like
a long way.
dogs being dumb and like running into stuff.
Dogs are funnier in the analog medium, whereas cats have taken over in the digital medium. Cats are the future.
Cats are the future. Did I tell you?
You don't have to bring it back. Oh, God damn it. She got the cat piano again.
Are you going to make some meowsic?
Oh, get out. Get out.
Okay, to be fair, that's not mine. I stole that one from Peter. He tweeted about it, but he also said that that's the company's official marketing is it's not music, it's meowsic.
Oh.
Meowsic.
So then I guess if it was elevator music, would it be Meowzack?
Meow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, so when I went home to my sister's wedding in Utah a few weeks ago, and I brought back my cat, which, like, I've had this cat since...
Cat?
It is now. I'm gonna have 3 cats. Cat lady in the making. So I brought my cat home. She's a Siamese, and she's 12 years old now, I guess. I've had her since I was young, but when I moved to Australia, I had to leave her behind because I couldn't take her through the immigration.
What's her name again?
Nutmeg. But we just call her Nut.
Oh.
Nut.
Or if we're feeling German, Nuttenmagen.
Nuttenmagen?
I don't know why. And I'm very proud of her. Last night, she finally spent the night outside of the couch. She tore a hole in the bottom of the couch and climbs up in the lining. And so she
Typical
just,
cat move.
She's just now a couch cat. She never comes out of the couch. But last night was her first night coming out of the couch. And so instead she just paced up and down the bed going meow, meow.
As long as she knows you and Bernie accept her for who she is.
Right.
She's good to go.
I felt so bad yesterday. After work, I went to go run a few errands and eat dinner. So I left my house. And I was gone from my house.
You threw me off at the word run.
I was gone from my house for about 3 hours. Then when I came back in, like I unlocked my front door, opened it. I could hear like a dog whining in my bedroom. And I was like, did I lock the dog in the bedroom? And I went, and I guess Benjamin was like chilling out in the bedroom. When I left, I just closed the bedroom door and walked out the front door.
Jesus.
He was so fucking upset. He did not want to go to bed last night.
Did he just like not look at you all night?
You know, he glared at me all night.
Your dogs are so funny.
With his stinky little face.
Your new dog has the flattest face I've ever seen on a dog.
It's no joke. It is super flat.
How do you deal with like flat-faced dogs and they get like the tears?
You gotta wipe it.
I mean, that seems like a lot of upkeep.
It's not that bad. Just a couple times a day. You just gotta get like some toilet paper and wipe it.
You wipe your dog's tears on a daily basis?
A couple times a day, you have to wipe your dog's tears away.
Yeah.
That sounds low maintenance.
It's part of like petting. You're petting a dog. Oh, look, your eyes are a little wet. Boop, boop. All right, petting.
Boop, boop.
Like it literally takes like 5 seconds. It's not like, oh shit, this is a big deal.
To be fair, the best relationships I've ever had with
Peters.
cats are the ones that trust me enough to let me get the goop out of the corner of their eye.
It's satisfying too.
It is.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's the same level of satisfaction when you see that. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna wipe that, and they don't blink. They just like totally trust you.
I had this one cat. He was the most amazing cat, potentially second only to Joe the cat in this entire world. And he had but he had a sort of like malformed eye socket, so his bottom eyelid folded in. So he had hair against his eye, like, at all times.
So is it always, like, irritated?
It was always irritated, and he always had, like, a goop that went all the way around the bottom. But then, so that I would, like, have to, like, pull it off, and he would just go, And I felt like I was just a rock star every time I did that. He was like, I could tell he loved me so much.
Yeah, his claws were worthless for that.
Yeah, oh yeah, they weren't going to help at all.
No. You like reach in there. Can you imagine if you only had like tiny hooks on your hand? And you're like, I just need to pull this little thing away from my eye.
Well, that's what we've been discussing. So Joe the cat is a goddamn flea bag. He's mostly an outdoor cat now. He comes in to be fed and petted. He's basically got like the ultimate cat life. But the
The
downside
ultimate life.
to being outside all the time is he gets massive amounts of fleas. Like, we can see them crawling around on him.
Gross.
There's so many. And here's the thing is, like, could you imagine being, like, having, like, your hands and you're completely unable to pick things off you
Yeah.
that are crawling around you, living on you, and biting you all the time?
It sucks.
That's the... Man, fleas are the worst.
You should
So-
give him that pill that like makes the flea stay away.
Well, we
But then
did
you have to
the-
give a cat a pill.
We did the thing on the back, like on the back of his neck. I actually looked up. You can apparently get like injections.
Oh, really?
Or, like it's almost like an insertion, like a little capsule that they put under their skin. But that is basically just birth control for fleas.
Okay.
Like it keeps them, it keeps them from laying new eggs. But flea eggs last for years anyway. And he's outside all the time, so he's going to come across,
and plus adult fleas.
plentiful, fertile fleas.
What are y'all talking about?
We're talking about flea fucking.
We're talking about fleas having babies
Flea
on Joe.
fucking.
Flea fucking.
I'm playing Battle Block Theater.
It's just like, it's gross. So like we try and manage it as best we can, but I feel bad for these cats that can't they can't get this stuff off themselves. I'm really grateful.
What do
The moral of the story is I'm really grateful for opposable thumbs.
Yeah, we can do this. What about like what?
1.422. You beat Spike Lee.
Woo!
We beat Spike Lee.
We're seriously at one
We
point.
1 point. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh, you just- Bernie's not mic'd.
1.422. We have officially crossed Spike Lee in the
crap.
realm of crowdfunded movies. That puts us
This-
at number 5 now, I believe.
No, number 5 is our next goal. That's at 1.445.
Okay.
So our next goal is 1.445, and that makes us the number 5 most crowd-funded film ever. This round of applause right here is for you guys.
High five.
And this round
I'd
of
like
applause is for me. All right.
I also really like that we clapped Bernie style, by the way.
We're clapping your style.
No, that you don't. You're not supposed to make any noise when Bernie claps because he just like
Oh.
he folds his hands back.
Hitting the microphone is the opposite of not making noise. I just want to point that out, Ashley.
Rookie
Way to
move. I'm
go.
sorry. I'm not used to these ones. Normally they're on a table and they just like this. They're right there and it's easy.
Yeah, this is more mobile. You can move around, or if you're really mobile, you can be like me and get the game
Ooh.
show mic.
Someone just told me that nutmeg is muskatnuss in German, so now I have a whole new name for my cat.
Musketnuss.
Muskatnuss.
Musketnuss.
Miles and Aaron are about to get a little puppy today.
Are they?
Yeah, they were driving to get it this morning,
Yeah,
right?
They
Are
left
they
at,
going to
like,
bring it to
7
the stream?
They might.
That would be a great idea. It
Depending
can
on how
piddle
well it's
everywhere.
No,
It-
don't bring it to the stream.
Because
Don't.
that's what puppies do.
I mean, they can't hear you because they are currently on the road to get the puppy.
I
so.
do not want dog piss all over the podcast set.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. I'm trying to look up, see what people are tweeting at us here. Talk about flea fucking, left somewhere. Have you ever been left somewhere when you were a kid by your parents? Mason Hunt 26.
I
So-
almost
I
got.
wish.
My parents said that when I was a little kid, I didn't really like cry or throw temper tantrums. My mom says I did it once. I was at a department store and there was some toy I wanted, and then I just started crying and like throwing a huge fit. So her solution was she was just going to leave me there. So she just like left and went to the next aisle, and I was in such a fit I didn't notice that by the time I noticed she was gone, like I didn't care about the toy anymore.
See, I was a
Jesus.
weird kid. I intentionally tried to get lost in grocery stores. I imagine that I was a bit of a chore for my mom.
You're like, fuck this. I'm gonna go find someone else to go home with.
No, it's just like I'm on an adventure. I'm by myself. I'm an independent 6-year-old. You can't tell me what to do.
You were sassy.
I was bitchy, probably. It's like when it gets right down to it. I was trying to get lost. That's not just sassy.
Y'all good?
I think I'm all up to date.
Woo!
Thanks for keeping my seat warm.
I farted.
Gross.
I farted a lot.
The set the mic. Is it just sitting over there? All right. So I think I got everything updated. So I now have the challenge coin in there. Thanks, by the way, guys, for crossing that milestone of now we're the number 6 most crowdfunded film across all crowdfunding, and we're number 2 all time on Indiegogo, which is awesome.
Wow.
Really, really awesome.
Number 1 is 2.2.
Number 1 is 2.2. It is a politically charged film.
So
That's
it
a
that
very
way.
kind way of putting it.
Let's not get involved.
Annie Can 10 on Twitter's asking if there will be more info for Laser Team at RTX.
Yeah. So if you listen to the game time that I published last night, that's on the Let's Play channel. You can look up on YouTube. Game time, Matt and Bernie play Contagion, or Game time, Matt and Bernie. Or just go to Let's Play channel,
Or if you can
youtube.com/Let's Play.
Recent one.
Or you can go to YouTube. You can go all those places. In that video, towards the end of it, Matt talks about they're trying to organize an open casting call at Lazer Team, which
Lazer Team?
Sorry, at RTX. Man,
Dude, we have a new event. It's called
Rooster
Lazer
Teeth,
Team.
Lazer Team, and RTX. I've been interchanging those so much when I've been talking about stuff lately. I did it like 3 times during the live stream on Tuesday. But the talent part of it, when we talk about talent, we mean like on-screen talent, actors and such. That's been a big question for Lazer Team. And we talk about it in the recording we're going to show a little bit later today, which will then become a public recording that you can watch at any point from here on. But basically, I'm going to repeat what we've said a couple different times, and that is that we are making a Rooster Teeth movie, and I still am a big fan of College Humor, and College Humor made a movie called Coffee Town, and so I rented it and watched it on a plane. And I was really surprised that I watched a College Humor movie and there was nobody from College Humor in it. Like I think Josh was in it as a band guy, like just a little bit.
So just like a produced movie?
Yeah, like Streeter and Jake and Amir and Sarah Schneider and Jeff Rubin and Pat Castles. None of those people that are in Hardly Working were in the movie, and that was surprising to me. So while we recognize that people from Rooster Teeth, you guys know us really well. We're not exactly household names, and now where this movie's getting in terms of budget and what we want to do with it, we probably do need some people that are more household names. We're walking a fine line there, where we want to have the best people in the roles, the best people for the best parts, but at the same time, we also understand that if somebody went to a Rooster Teeth movie as a Rooster Teeth fan and there was nobody from Rooster Teeth in it anywhere, that would be a little strange.
Yeah, it's like almost like a bait and switch.
So we're not excluding Rooster Teeth people from it, but we're also not making a movie that just has Rooster Teeth people in it too.
Of course.
So especially as we get up this high too, some of the people that are approaching us for talent, we're making the best possible decisions.
Real talk.
Basically, what I'm saying is Gus is not going to be in it. That's what I'm saying.
So I see on
huge relief
on Twitter, Joshua XD94 is asking about our gold play buttons. We talked about them earlier. He must have missed it. He said he knows that one of them's slow mo guys, one of them's Rooster Teeth. He's asking what the third is.
Way to go, Josh.
The third one is for the
Let's
Let's Play
Play
channel.
Yeah, we have this little thing called Achievement Hunter. That's a really active department around here.
Let's
you got to
catch 'em
check it
on,
out.
right?
They're up and coming. They're getting there.
They make videos like once a month.
You may see them every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the 3. We actually have a 4th button, but it's a silver button, and that's for the AH community as well. I'm gonna go get that.
The silver button's
we
also a
don't
lot.
have the-
I'll grab it. You stay there.
Yeah, that's our user button.
We
So-
have to order the silver button for the no, I think.
Yeah, and we have
Do
another
I
one
order
coming
that? I don't know how that
for
works.
Yeah, I think you go through the YouTube site.
the no
Okay.
and for game fails too.
Game fails, yeah, we need
Yeah,
that too.
so we have those 2 on the way as well. What's the one most likely to break 1 million next? Is it no or Community Hunter?
Well, no just passed 300,000, but it's a little bit harder to say because like it's a news channel, and so like it's like I don't know, it doesn't follow the patterns of entertainment content.
You know, theoretically, we should be able to go back and say they also owe us a silver button for all those. But
Yeah.
what are we, assholes?
Oh, I died. What?
Oh, you died?
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Are you playing
your thing's
co-
not
Are you
there?
playing co-op with yourself?
No, I'm playing Battle Block Theater.
By the way, that game is so hard. That Brittany and I tried to play that as a long distance date night game, and
Portal
I just
or
like I was
Battle
I was just so mad that I was like I can't play this.
There's nothing wrong with some co-op activities by yourself. Just saying.
Is that a masturbation joke?
It probably was.
Gross.
What's the back of that say? What does the back say?
Fuck.
Oh, it's a.
It's so this is our AH community vids button. It's
Gavin wrote that on
silver
there.
and it's smaller than the other ones. I'll put it next to that for reference. Then on the back it says biggest cunt silver medal.
Hey.
All right, we are at 1.425 right now, and 1.445 puts us in the top 5 all time. So
Whoa.
looking
So
awesome.
there you can see the size difference between them.
Yeah, but
You
you
know-
can also put it up there too.
They used to do big silver buttons, didn't they?
No, Meg was wrong.
They always little.
Meg, when she saw our silver button next to our gold button, said, "Oh, my silver button's for her personal channel. Mine's as big as the gold ones." And we said, "Oh, really?" And then I asked Gab about it later. He goes, "No, she just remembered it being bigger." it was
She's just
always
a
that
chronic liar.
Hey, why don't you put the silver one up top in the center there?
All right.
Why don't I just hold it while I play
Assuming
this?
it'll stay.
It'll stay. We got it. If it falls, it's sad. So that's your guys' button. So that's the button that all the people who have contributed Achievement Hunter community videos to that channel, that silver button is for that. So that's really, really awesome. And in fact, we just had Axial Matt in the office for a week. He does the build show that's on Community's channel that's really popular on there. And he also has the single most popular video on the Community site along with Hightower.
The Japan one?
Yeah, the Japanese horse racing one, which broke 3 million views about a month ago. That thing was enormous. There was actually a week at Rooster Teeth where that was our most viewed video of the week.
That was
across
the one that
everything.
got retweeted by like Neil Patrick Harris
Yep.
and like all those guys, right?
Yep, that thing went viral.
I think that game was called Japan World Cup 3 or something like that.
Japan World Cup 3. So that video is
amazing.
so fucking funny.
So someone on Twitter, who is this? Araya Frost is asking if we have the art for the challenge coin. I don't know if you want to show that yet. Or
Yeah, so I put the art for the challenge coin. It's up on the Indiegogo page. So if you go to Indiegogo.com.
They can also go to roosterteeth.com/laserteam.
That's what I was trying to say. Roosterteeth.com/laserteeth. If you go there, I believe the live stream is up there right now, right, Barb?
The live stream is on roosterteeth.com/laserstream. The Indiegogo is linked to roosterteeth.com/laserteam.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
we want to make it as
Yeah.
confusing as possible.
And at any point-
roosterteeth.com/laserteam. There's an update tab right under the title, and the update tab has the artwork for the coin in it.
And I'm just waiting until someone like gets really confused and starts calling it laser teeth.
Laser teeth.
No, don't
Don't
even.
laser stream.
Don't even put it in people's
I'm
heads.
going back to Twitter here. I see Emmy LG on Twitter is asking, if Australia wins the tally, would you guys consider showing the movie in Melbourne? So do we have any plan for how we'll select the city for the country that wins the international?
They have to fight it out.
No, don't say that to Australians. No,
Yeah.
we really can't do that. We couldn't like break it down by city and do it by most nations. So we're just gonna have to pick something that's as central as possible with enough lead time to where people know they can come out to it.
Yeah, I think
Like,
trying to hit like the biggest population center with people around it would make the most sense.
Australia,
Just
it'll
do it-
most likely be either Sydney or Melbourne. With Canada, it would probably be Toronto. That would make the most amount of
Probably,
sense.
yeah.
Not to dissuade anybody, but probably would be Toronto.
Well, look, if Australia gets it and you want to be central, you should probably just do it out at Uluru.
Where?
Straight in the middle of the country. Bam.
Like,
Woolloomooroo?
Uluru.
Let's just go like
Uluru.
It's very densely populated by like kangaroos and scrub brush.
Is that
just
where
go
Crocodile Dundee was from?
somewhere out in the outback, like just pop up like an inflatable screen,
Yeah,
and be
Uluru-
like, you guys got to
Uluru-
drive 2,000 miles to get out
Uluru,
here.
which I mean, a lot of people might know it as Ayers Rock, is like the rock in the middle of Australia. It's like flat, 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 flat. Oh look, a gigantic rock. What is this rock?
What is this?
What is rock? Why is sky? All right. I want to give a special thanks to everyone from the UK who's watching, because I know this is one of the reasons why we started at 10 a.m. is because our friends in the UK, even though we started at 10 a.m., it actually starts at 4 p.m. for them, and it runs till the middle of the night. So thank you guys for sticking around. If you're from Australia, super thanks, because you guys have gotten up at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning to watch this.
Use the bests.
What is that you have up there,
What
Gus?
is that?
Gus has a picture.
Someone took a freeze frame of the stream and said it looked like I'm trying to escape.
It is a very funny thing. If you're not standing on the stage, you look like you're in front of a green screen of the set.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Where will Lazy Team be premiering in the U.S.? It'll definitely be in Austin, and then most likely in Los Angeles or New York as well.
Fuck.
When is Laser Team coming out? Well, it's going to take us a while to make it. I told Matt my philosophy of filmmaking on the live stream or on the Game Time last night. Where I said basically the process of filmmaking is taking 1.5 years of your life and trying to get 90 minutes of it right. What happened to Barbara?
I think Blaine just killed her.
Oh, hey, Blaine. What's up? How you doing, man? Hey, did you come from the set?
I
you
was
come
reading
from the
up because
set?
I thought it was Gus at first, and I was like, Gus is touching me. What the fuck?
I can do the recap. Where you
Shut up, shirt.
Sorry.
Shut up, shirt.
Yes, ma'am.
We told him when he's wearing shirts, he's not allowed to talk.
So on
That is sexual harassment.
That is.
on
like
Twitter,
it.
I
It's not
see
mine.
El Ganglio is pointing out that this is a poor time to be asking for funding since the Steam summer sale just started. It's taking everyone's money at the moment.
Well, fuck those guys.
Fuck them. What do you want? Do you want to play? Do you want to get a game in your Steam library you're never going to play, or would you rather fund a movie that you're definitely going to watch? I mean,
Absolutely.
I think it's a no-brainer. El Ganglio, if that is your real name.
Fucking, you want to get Monaco on your 8th platform and still not play it? I'm just kidding. Monaco's a great game. It's only $1 on Steam sale.
It's like, yeah, I already own this game on my Xbox. Well, my Xbox is way over there, and I'm on my computer right now.
You know, the Steam sale is always the same thing. The Steam sales are so addictive that I'm like, I'll see a game and I literally don't know if I own it. So I'll go to add it to my cart to see if I own it because it'll tell me not to. It'll tell me not to. That's how lazy I get with Steam sales. I don't even want to go to my library and look through everything.
You don't want to scroll. It's easier to click.
And it's always the same thing. It's like, oh, look, there's Far Cry 2. I can find 80 hours of my life to play through Far Cry 2 again. No big deal. So I'll add it to my cart. It goes, oh, Bernie, you don't have to buy Far Cry 2. You've already got it. Do you want to play it? I'm like, nope.
I don't have those hours right now.
It's like, I'm going to add these things to my cart, and then when you can play it right this second. It's like, nah, thanks, though. I'm really looking forward to what Steam's going to be doing in the next year. I think they've been really, really quiet. Valve, I mean, in particular, they've been really quiet aside from their hardware stuff. You guys were talking on the patch about the Team Fortress 2, the movie that came out.
Yeah, that
It was
short
so
film.
good.
There's a movie?
Well, it's like a short. It's like a 15-minute short.
Oh, cool.
But it's great.
I know the guy that used to make the earlier ones, like the Meet the series, Meet the Spy, Meet the Scout, and all that. Mm-hmm. And he's not at Valve anymore, so I'm kind of biased. I have to admit I'm biased against him a little bit. So, all right, I'm looking here now. Hello from Scotland. Hello to you from Scotland. Whatever your name.
Hold on. Say Gettles.
Gettles.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Scottish.
All right.
So yeah, the video barber was just like using the Team Fortress characters, like a 15-minute long short film, kind of like a cute little story about.
It was like
them,
if you only had 3 days to live, what would they do?
them dealing
That's
with their
really cool.
mortality.
Yeah, and it turns out that the Scout's got a kind of a soft heart.
Turns out.
And you know the executive assistant, what's her name? Miss something thing?
Started with a P.
Yeah, Miss something starting with a P. That was actually voiced by Ashley Birch.
Oh really?
Yeah. Who's the voice of
Remind me
Tiny
again,
Tina.
Who's Ashley Birch? Oh, Tiny Tina. Okay.
She's the voice of Tiny Tina, and then she was in that web series called Hey Ash, What You Playing with Anthony Birch, who is now a writer at Gearbox on Borderlands.
Huh.
I like when you use your news voice. I like that.
Yeah, I like when you automatically go into lecture voice.
When you like, hey, they worked on this. And
I have to go into my like composed
It's
voice.
authoritative
Otherwise,
and
I'm gonna
sexy.
say a lot of uhs and ums.
You're just
and
dropping
things.
knowledge. Just drop knowledge bombs. Jesus. All over the place.
It's a lot of guts.
Aren't you used to close-ups, Gus?
I guess so. I feel weird sitting here at the front of the stage.
So, Gus, people were asking, like, how long have we had the idea for Lazer Team? When was the first time you heard about Lazer Team?
It might have been at the Congress office. Maybe late in the Congress office. Maybe, 08? 09, somewhere around there?
Maybe, oh God.
Shut up, Barbara.
We should probably go over to the YouTube chat. There's YouTube chat as well. Yeah.
Oh,
we
crap.
I think Lazer Team was in the first round of stuff when we first started talking about day 5. And that was when we were doing shorts, and we got to the point with Archie Shorts where we were doing a lot of like very topical shorts where, you know, we did like the Angry Birds trailer and we did like the Siri one and things like that. And then we got into this place with shorts where we were just kind of racing to make the parody current event short of the week along with everybody else, including places like College Humor. Where it's like, how quickly can we churn out the iPhone 5 video? Because the iPhone 5 was announced this week. Or there was a trailer that everyone was watching. How quickly can we make the parody of that trailer? It's like, we didn't want to be doing that anymore. And
Right,
so
you don't want to become known as the parody place.
right, we didn't want to be making like current events narrative stuff, because then after a while it's not even, you know, it's really not that interesting to anybody anymore.
Right, just get stale.
It's like your Apple Switch ad that started this company. The
Stale.
but the so then we started looking at like doing narrative like series and things like that. And then the first one we did was Nature Town, and then we kind of got away from it for a little while because we were doing other standalone higher production shorts. But now we're kind of like circling back around to that philosophy of doing those like longer form series, but not a full movie. And that's what day 5 is. And they just finished shooting that. There's a medieval thing that a lot of people are working on. That's where a lot of people are today. They're on the set of another production.
Yeah, I was out there shooting for some of that stuff yesterday.
Barb, you're in that too, right?
Yep.
I actually had to bow out of that because I just couldn't. I didn't have the time for it.
Yeah, I had to bow out twice. It wasn't until like the third thing that they offered me where I was like, okay, I can give you a couple hours to film something on this day, because it's just a really busy time right now, and there's just too much stuff going on. I felt bad.
Why? That's weird. What are you working on?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You know, it's funny because
What's coming up? I don't know.
it's funny because that's like the big thing now. When you go to ask somebody at the company, hey, do you want to participate? You want to be in this thing that I'm working on? It's really like you have to negotiate how much time it's going to take. Like, it's only going to take 8 hours. It'll be on a Thursday. You're not busy on Thursdays. You know, and there'll be one shot and you're done. You know, otherwise you're there till like 3 a.m. on 2 different days.
They'll ask like, do you want to do this? Like, yes, absolutely. Do I have time? No, not at all. So.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you with RTX is particularly nuts.
Yeah, so I was out there on set yesterday. We did a little bit of filming. It was fun.
That reminds me, people are confused because the trailer just came out, Barb, for that roller coaster thing that we did like a year and a half ago.
Yes.
And that was the thing where they asked us to be on it, and they wanted me to be on it, but Ashley was coming down to visit that weekend already, and we already had plans at night. And
yeah, that was before she moved here.
Yeah. And so I said, well, I can't do it, but I would like to go along and just ride the roller coaster. So can I just abuse my privilege? I can't be in this thing. And they said yes. So I'm like in the background of all the shots.
But they never acknowledge you.
Right, because I'm not like part of the cast to do because I left like halfway through the day.
Yeah.
So
you
somebody
had to go on that roller coaster how many times?
I think we went on it at the end of the day. It was 12 times.
and we went on it 4 times. Ashley and I went on it 4 times.
Four times
there
four
from, like-
times was a great number of times to go on it.
From like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it was hot. It was like over 100 that day.
Yeah.
I just got so sick.
But by the time we left, we had run the thing 4 times, and Ash and I were like, okay, we're out of here. Somebody made the comment on one of the videos posted about it that I turned into an African-American guy all of a sudden because the guy behind Gavin changed from me into
And
another
then
dude.
immediately back.
And then immediately back.
It's like people don't understand that they have to get different shots.
Right.
Like that was a shot, and then the setup where we're about to go over the edge was another shot.
And they actually didn't want me to leave. They said, well, you're right behind them in the shot. And they said, so can you not leave? I was like, no, we got to go. That's the whole reason why I wasn't in it.
That shoot was really frustrating because there was extras there who I guess came because they were told that they were going to ride the roller coaster, and they were roller coaster enthusiasts is what they called them. And so there was these little kids that kept trying to get in the front of the roller coaster to ride in front.
Right.
And nobody was telling them like, oh no, that's where our GoPros are set up. That's where like the talent has to sit for the show.
Talent. You have to use air quotes on that.
Talent. And so we would have to be in the awkward situation to be like, we need to sit there. And like no one from the show was like, hey, get the fuck out. These people need to sit there. So these kids were trying to steal our seats the whole time. And at one point, Jack was like, I'm sorry, like we have to sit in the front. And then this dad looked up at him and was like, my kid's been waiting all day to ride in the front. So my kid's going to ride in the front. And he was just like, for filming the show, I'm sorry. Like,
no, it's true. Yeah, they had to lay a whole run for the TV production for this one guy who was just like, I'm not putting up with it. I'm not going to wait in line anymore. It's like it's a TV shoot.
Yeah,
like they were invited. Those people were like a roller coaster club that got invited to be a part of the shoot. So yeah, that was definitely interesting.
It was frustrating.
I've got a Twitter question.
But that's airing soon. When is that airing, real quick?
The June 29th.
June 29th. That'll be airing.
Channel.
So you'll see Gavin and Joel, Jack and Barb riding that roller coaster. It was an amazing roller coaster, by the way.
The Iron Rattler.
It was fucking awesome. San Antonio, Texas.
I really want to do it, but I could only imagine riding it once or twice and then just being like, oh, fuck it. I'm done.
You're out. Yeah.
So
12 times is a
M.
lot.
Harris UCF tweeted, is it possible to get 2 challenge coins so I can get it framed and show both sides? What's the best way to do that?
You can just do multiple perks.
So just get it twice.
just do the challenge coin, then do the challenge coin again.
That's a great idea.
That's how you
Everyone
do it.
should buy 2 of them. And frame
Well, I
it.
couldn't imagine more. Just to be clear, though, buying on today for the live stream for the big contest we're running over the course of today, where one random person will win a trip to the Rooster Teeth Studios. You can only get 1 entry per person. So if you buy 2 challenge coins, then you can only get 1 entry into that contest.
I feel like we should remind people about this bigger overarching contest because people may not have been watching when we talked about it earlier.
Why don't you tell them about it, Gus?
So let me sit over here.
Come on in.
Hey everybody, how you doing? So we're going to be anyone who donates to the fundraising campaign today will be given 1 entry to win an opportunity to come down, and we will fly you in and put you up in a hotel here in Austin, and you'll spend the day at Rooster Teeth. If you're international, you have to get yourself to Los Angeles or New York, and then we'll fly you from there and bring you in here, and all expenses paid. So, like one meal.
All expenses paid.
A Motel 6, classy all the way.
Like if you require a Ferrari, that will not be covered.
That is not covered.
In the terms and conditions of this contest.
So it's anything if you donate at the BTS or above level, which is $10 or greater, you'll be given an entry into the contest. And if you make multiple donations to the fundraiser, you're only entered once. So
Right.
it doesn't matter how many times you donate, just one entry per person for the donation.
So if you wanted to make a bigger donation, make a bigger donation and get something cool too.
Right.
Like get something like a challenge coin or a shirt or something like that, or a DVD.
So yeah, that's
I
going on
challenge you to
throughout
get
the
a coin.
duration of the live stream today.
Well, Barb, the thing behind these challenge coins, the reason why they're called challenge coins, from what I understand, they originated from military, like platoons where they would have coins for these things.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be like you're supposed to carry it around, and then when you see someone who also is supposed to have one, you show them your coin, and if they don't have theirs on them, they have to buy you a drink.
Oh.
That's one of the rules I've always heard.
So you always keep it on you?
You're always supposed to keep it on you, and that way somebody shows it to you. That.
If I had a challenge coin, I would challenge you for that mimosa in front of you.
Do you want this? Mimosa?
Do you want it?
Did you pour it for me?
Yeah, I
No, I want it then.
By the way, Barb, I have to salute you on the ambition of these mimosas. This is not some like sissy champagne glass.
Oh, no. Wow.
We
Here,
got,
give that
we
to Barb.
got full
Whoa.
size.
Holy moly!
Oh yeah, they're strong. I'm having to measure myself.
Guys, we are $10,000 away from our breaking our next record. Now $9,000 away of breaking our next record, which is being the top 5 most crowdfunded films on anything.
It's amazing.
That's so exciting.
I see
We're
Dude,
tearing
it's
towards
Donut
it.
tweeted asking, is today the only day to get the challenge coin?
No, the challenge coins are now part of this thing. So, but we introduced them during the live stream because we were having this big come visit Rooster Teeth contest. And so we wanted to introduce something so, people who had already donated would have something cool to do as well. And then, so yeah, they're added to Indiegogo now. The only thing that's limited is I added that perk to attend the recording of the orchestral score. That's also in there. That's one of those higher end perks. There's only one of those. Okay. And we should also point out that, some people have asked if they contributed previously at the $10 or more level, which is what it takes is required to get an entry into this contest we're doing today. If they've, before the live stream, if they donated at that level, can they make their previous contribution eligible for today's contest? And the answer is yes. The rules are in my journal. We will link those, I think, under the stream as well, the rules for this thing. If you go to my journal on the Rooster Teeth website, roosterteeth.com/Bernie, you'll see the rules there. It tells you how to do that. Basically, you just have to send an email in a specific way to a specific address before the end of the live stream today. So once we clear too, we're not going to announce the winner of this thing on today's live stream, but once we hit 10 p.m., that's the cutoff. That is the cutoff. It's a cutoff. We ran into a problem with the live stream that was for backers where like 5 minutes before we started the live stream, about 50 people registered so they could watch the live stream. And it's like, well, that's not an automated process. So we had to go through and like at the very last minute, like grab all those names before the live stream started. So the deadline thing, I get the way people are with deadlines. I'm that way too. But at 10 p.m. today, that's the cutoff for the entries for the contest to come visit Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, some people are saying if they forgot to add international shipping, what do they do?
This is one of the biggest questions. So if you forgot to add international shipping, there's a whole frequently asked questions that are linked on the website. It handles that frequently asked question. You can either make another donation for that amount, or we'll just contact you. If at this end of the day, we have a lot of time to work this out all the way until March of 2015. If you didn't add international shipping, we will contact you and we'll work something out there. So don't worry about it too much.
And I want to answer another a question we've had a couple of times already. Rains7356 is asking if we can show the coin. You said the art for it's available on the Indiegogo page.
Right. So we have concept art right now. The coin has not been manufactured. It'll be much in the style of one of these coins, which I can show you in just a minute. Patrick, where's this one on the front of the stage?
Yeah, I'll get you.
Okay. It's very much in the style of this coin. Oh, here. Nice and thick. Let me see this one. So these are really solid things. It's like a collectible coin. If you've ever seen a challenge coin before, it's a pretty standard deal, and we're going to make ours really nice and robust. Emily and John Reisinger are working on it. So, and so the concept art for this coin is currently up on the Indiegogo site. You can get there through roosterteeth.com/laserteam, and that'll take you there to hit the update tab, and you'll see the art for it right there. And then here, this one is I got this from the director of Iron Man 2. This is an Iron Man one. The Iron Man mask here is actually raised in there, and then it's like got a veneer over the top of the whole thing, and on the back it's got the shield logo. Okay, so that's it. And then you see here. Yep. And then there's another possible one. This is one from Chef, his movie Chef, and this one doesn't have color to it or anything like that, but it's all embossed and just a solid coin. So we're going to try to gear one more towards like the Iron Man one.
So not all of the questions that come through on Twitter are winners. This one I don't understand at all. Can I get a submission, go my friend, and I donate twice?
I don't know what that means.
So if you can,
right.
if you can
English?
resubmit
Let's
the question
figure it out.
in English.
We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you're on mobile and that Siri's fucking with you.
I would imagine what he's trying to say is, can
I get a submission for my friend if I donate twice?
I think what he wants to do is donate and then go to his friend's house and donate again. Does that count twice?
It's just, I will tell you
Send your
exactly,
name.
just for total clarity, I will tell you exactly how we're basing this. So we're $4,000 away, by the way, from our next crazy record, which is to be in the top five. We're $4,500 away from being in the top 5 most crowdfunded films. It's amazing.
Man, you guys are on fire today.
I was hoping to hit some of these goals by the end of the day, and once again, you guys are killing it. We're gonna hit all these things before noon. So great, so awesome. Here's exactly how I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna do this with the 1 entry per person. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna sort by names, and I'm gonna dedupe the names. So if you have, if you do one, and you want to do one for your friend. If you put it in your name, then that's how it'll get caught. No. So if you bought, like, your name's Clive and you want to buy it for your friend Bill, if I see 2 Clives, the first Clive's going to get knocked out, and it'll be first name and last name, just to be clear, because I know some people panic, go, well, my name's Mike, and there's lots of Mikes, but yeah, we'll go through and sort that way. And if I see 2 people with the first and last name, I'll reference it off of address and email address as well. So we'll figure it out that way. All right, and once again, 1 entry per person. All the rules are there. We'll have to put up a link to the rules so we don't have to keep repeating this over and over. All right, what else is on Twitter, guys?
Someone is asking how they, if they win, how they'll find out if they win, and obviously we'll contact you. We'll send you an email to the email address you donated with, and we'll be in touch.
And it's one of these things too. It's like people can ask questions like, what happens if this happens? What happens if this happens? Like, I had a guy who, when we first had the international shipping thing crop up, I posted a solution to it, which was, if you forgot international shipping, just put it, make another donation for that amount, and then we'll sort them and put it in there. We'll look for your name as another donation if you were international shipping and forgot to do it. We'll find it that way. And some guy wrote to me and said, posted and said, well, what happens if my first donation was anonymous? And I said, if your first donation was anonymous, we can't send you anything. Do you mean private? And he goes, I don't know, I didn't donate. It's like, I don't need you inventing problems for me to have. Let's just tackle the problems we have and not the problems we could have.
I saw someone else ask, they said that they're not getting paid for a few days. They said, can they donate $10 today to enter the contest and then add more money to get up to another level of perk later?
One more time. I saw a good question here along those lines. What?
So let's say someone only has $10 to give today, and then they get paid in a couple of days. Can they give another $40 to get to the $50 level at that time?
No, they should wait. Indiegogo does not. It's one of the drawbacks of Indiegogo versus Kickstarter. It's one of the few ones, is that you can't change your perk after the fact.
But they do want to be entered in the draw.
If you do want to be entered into the draw, I mean, give $10 a day and then just wait to get a perk
so
later.
Close.
Yeah, we're really close. Yeah, there's just no way for Indiegogo to handle that.
We're
We can't combine.
Yeah,
perks,
sorry guys.
Unfortunately,
we would love to, but
there's going to be
not
limitations
possible.
in anything, right? Yeah.
We're trying to be as fair and as welcoming, as
we do
inclusive
it?
as
Do we
possible.
do it?
Yeah.
No, we got to get to 445. We're almost
dang
there.
it. Okay.
We're looking at
Sorry.
445, 889. So almost.
Sorry.
Once we hit 446,
That was a little
went off
premature. That never happens.
We're
we're getting
still allowed
close.
to applaud.
I got
happens
you.
to her all the time.
Everybody's kicking ass. Keep it up,
Totally
guys.
normal
Third person. All right, we're getting close. We're about 1,500 away from breaking that one.
No, we're like
15,
500
we're
away,
like-
aren't we?
We're less
No,
than
we
500.
got to get to 446. So the record,
wow.
the current record is for 5th is 1445889.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we get to 445,900.
So we're about
Over there.
1,200 away.
So
More
let's
than-
just call it 1446.
We all agree that the Rooster Teeth community is the best people in the world.
Well,
It's
yeah.
pretty amazing. Matt and I were talking about it last night on that video as well, and it's just like we literally recorded that thing yesterday and posted it last night. It's crazy. It's like it's not surprising, but it's always shocking.
Yeah.
The level of support. It's like at this point we're like, constantly amazed, and it's like this ongoing level of high gratitude for just the amazing amount of support that we get. It's just crazy.
Fucking
like-
amazing. I think I see a good question here. Senpai01 wants to know if we're going to be filming in different locations or just in Austin.
So that is potentially some of the stuff that can unlock. And you know, not everything in the budget is fluid. Some things we can scale up. Some things we can't. There are some things in there that it gets in a spoil. Oh, we just broke it. Hey!
Wow.
Top 5 most funded, crowd-funded films of all time. I'm going to take this dude down.
High
That is
five,
awesome.
Internet.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you, and mostly, I'm proud of you.
I'm going to update the chart, and I'm going to add Lazer Team, Rooster Teeth,
Fist bumps for some of
Indiegogo.
you.
Indiegogo.
Anyone who's willing to punch their own screen gets a fist bump.
Also,
All
cheers.
right. Okay, so our next goal now is 1.5 million. We will unlock an international premiere, and then that'll unlock the stretch goals for 1.675, which we'll then announce if we get to 1.5. So why don't we start talking about international stuff as well? I'll talk to you after I answer this question. So a lot of things in the budget can scale. Not everything can, but some of the things can. And locations, especially exterior locations, is one of those things that can scale. Most of what we have for our interiors, and there's a lot of interiors in Lazer Team, we wrote for what we knew we had access to. We can always dress those things better and make them look even more awesome. We can, digitally add to sets to make them look even bigger than what they are. And then we can also go to different locations and shoot exteriors that are great. Once you guys see the YouTube recording that we're going to play here in... Patrick, we should probably work out when we're going to do that. To play the YouTube video, the recording that we have of that. But once we play that, you'll get a feeling for some exterior locations we have that could be really awesome.
Got another question for you here.
Shoot.
Who is this? AF Lone Wolf 1.
That is really awesome, man. Top 5.
That's fucking amazing.
I was hoping we'd hit that by the end of the day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How far we've come.
And we have 16 days left in the campaign.
AF Lone Wolf 1 is asking, what's the desired rating for the movie? PG-13, R? Do you have like a target you're looking to hit?
No, I don't think we really do. It is a comedy, and it's a sci-fi comedy, so I think we could probably
NC-17.
We could probably get away with we could probably get away with a PG-13 and an unrated version of it.
Unrated? Does that mean there's gonna be boobies?
Yeah. Thanks for volunteering, Barb.
Barbara's excited.
Boobies in the movies.
Here's the thing, is that Matt and I are format agnostic. So when someone talks about ratings, we don't live in a world that has ratings. It's something that we'll consider for that. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say we don't have ratings, because in the digital space, we actually have some of the most stringent stuff there is, because we have age gating.
Right.
And if we have something in an online video that gets age gated, that's a huge deal. If we put out a video and hey, Josh, what's up, man? And those videos usually can get 2 to 3 million views. If it gets age gated, which means you have to sign into YouTube to view the video, that can go down to 200,000 or 300,000.
Yeah, it's a huge hit.
It's just because people don't want to sign in. Most people who watch YouTube don't have an account.
Also, it can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Like when I'm on my phone, I'm typically never signed in. If I see a video and it says sign in, fuck that, I'm not doing that.
I'm going to watch it later. The other thing is the distinction of they haven't made this video available for mobile. What the fuck is that?
Also, sometimes, have you ever seen this error where you're trying to watch a video on mobile and it says you need to be on Wi-Fi to watch this video?
Yeah.
I've
Why would
never
it tell
seen
me that?
What is that?
I showed you that actually.
I screenshotted it. It was so weird. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I think
Or it
I was
says
there for
add
that, too.
this to a playlist and watch it later. It's like, what are these settings
No,
that
fuck
people
you.
have?
I want to watch it now. That's why I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Okay, since we're getting we're at 1.45 now, we're less than $50,000 away from unlocking the international premiere stretch goal. Let's talk about where we are with that. Patrick, can I send you an image to post? Sure. Okay, I'm gonna send you the Indiegogo campaign that tells me where we are.
So,
where's Europe?
excavator #Lazer Teams with boobs in space.
Boobs in space.
No other hashtags but
Boobs
Lazer Team,
in
please. We're only checking the hashtag that's right down there. We're only checking #Lazer Team. There's a lot of other funny names associated with the stream, but we're
Like
not
what, Bernie?
We're not looking at any of those.
What name is associated with
I don't
the
want to
stream?
tell you because we're trying to be clear here. Blah, 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 blah.
La la la
All right,
laser stream.
Patrick, I'm sending you a screenshot of the current standings for the countries, and we're gonna see who's winning this thing. Once again, for the billionth time, for clarity, we possibly could unlock the goal to have an international premiere today, but the country is not determined when we unlock it. The country is determined by the end of the campaign. You'll just know that we're definitely going to have one. All right. I like this. It's like a pie chart up here, like presentations and stuff. Okay.
I'm trying to go through Twitter here, see if we can find some more
Go for it, bud.
good questions. I have not found any yet. I was just kind of filling.
I'm going to drop over
space.
to the... oh, I need to get a charger for this thing.
What do you need for your laptop?
Yeah.
I'll grab you one.
Thanks,
oh,
man.
is that the new kind?
Yeah.
I do not have the new kind, sorry.
Dude, if we just have power, I can do it from here.
I'll get you some power.
Thanks, man.
So someone is asking.
my charger from my desk. It's like right beside my desk in my office.
Someone's
Thanks,
asking a kind of I guess a weird question here.
Aaron, are you going to join us on here at all today? Are you going to join us at all today?
Wake up more.
You going to wake up more? You going to wait for your Blaine, your buddy, your shirtless buddy to get over here? You want to wrestle? Slap and tickle game?
C. Scoville Turton
What?
is asking if a Canadian was to win the giveaway, could they get a flight from a major U.S. city just south of the border?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Basically, we want to get you to a major U.S. airport. That's fine.
Yeah, I think Canadians, might be coming in somewhere a little more central.
And look, guys, we got to put rules on the page, because you never know when someone's going to freak out or something like that. So we have to put those rules. But if somebody from Canada won, it probably would be about the same price to fly in from Canada. And if we can work that out, we'll just work it out,
Come see us.
It's just one of those things. If you say stuff like that gives a little bit of wiggle room, then people will, you got to have hard rules. So the rules on paper are the ones that count. Even the ones that say, we'll just pick whoever the hell we want at the end of the day. But we're going to have a fair system. I can't wait to see watch Gus and I debate with Adam Baird the randomness of our selection.
We're going to have to develop the random number generator. And then we're going to see someone whose real birth given name is Schmorgan Heckengard. We'll be like, that guy's the winner. I want to meet Schmorgan Heckengard.
No, the reason why we put in the rules that we can pick whoever we want to is in case. It's just a protection in case somebody freaks out. And they say, oh, well, it was unfair. Say, well, we said all along we're doing this because we can pick whoever the hell we want to. It's our discretion to pick who we want to.
Schmorgan Heckengard.
We just had to do that to protect against the lunatics and complainers.
Yeah. Which is a full-time job.
It was in my trash can. Yeah, this is it.
That's where
absolutely
Bernie
right.
keeps his stuff.
The safest place for a power adapter is in the trash can. It's a little known fact.
I'm really glad I
Yeah,
needed
'cause then
power.
no one will
Otherwise,
take
the
Electricity
got rid of it.
does not set fire to trash.
In the trash can, it was covered in other trash.
It was covered in
Was
other
it
trash.
really? That's fucking crazy. That's awesome. Thank you, dude.
Good save.
So do we know? Have we released a schedule of who's coming out and when they're going to be out?
Another no, Aaron's got the schedule. Aaron's running the live stream today, so he's got the schedule of who's coming.
He
just shrugged. He just gave us
That's
a big
because not a lot of
shrug.
people fucking responded to the email like they were supposed to.
Bitch.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to countries. So when we hit 1.5 million on the Kickstarter, or excuse me, on the Indiegogo campaign, we will unlock an international premiere. The country that has donated the most amount of money will have an international premiere in a city in that country. Right now, Australia is leading with $117,000, $859. All these amounts are U.S. Canada is right behind them with $105,000, and the UK is trailing with $71,000.
Come on, Canada.
And the UK is beating Europe.
Aussie.
$50,000.
Oi. Whatever they say. I don't know.
I
I've
think
never
got
been
it.
to
You got
Australia.
So that's where we are. So it's first place is United States. Second place is Australia. Third place, Canada. Fourth place, United Kingdom. Obviously, U.S. doesn't qualify there.
U.S. is going to unlock the international premiere.
U.S. is slightly less than 75% of our donations.
Oh,
So
that's not as much as I would have thought. International is a bigger
Well, we
percentage
have
than
a
I would have
huge
thought.
international audience.
I said 90 earlier, but yeah, I wanted to clarify that. So it's less than 75%.
Yeah.
It's about we're getting closer to 66 almost there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and surprisingly high as always on these kinds of things are Sweden and the Netherlands, just rocking in there. Now,
It's also really late right now, probably in Sweden and the Netherlands. Oh, maybe not that bad. Evening.
and our good friends in New Zealand are in the top 10.
It's really fucking late there.
Yeah, no shit. All right.
We might start seeing some New Zealanders, some Kiwis wake up in a few hours before the end of the stream.
Okay, so let's see where we are in relation to that milestone. We are at...
And of course, I should just reiterate, if anybody has any questions or comments, they can tweet at us with hashtag LazerTeam. We're monitoring the stream, taking a look for stuff people are interested in.
Okay, so we're a little bit away from that. We're about $45,000 away from that, so that's awesome. And we're chugging away towards that one. But then we're also about to hit another milestone where we're about to cross 20,000 backers.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, that's something that the Veronica Mars Kickstarter really talked about. I think they had 91,000 backers.
Jesus.
You know, which goes to show something here is that you know, for the people who are contributing to this campaign and making this movie happen, it's you know, it's a lot of people contributing. But if you look at how big the Rooster Teeth fan base is, I mean, if you just look at YouTube alone, we have 7 million subscribers on just the Rooster Teeth channel on just YouTube.
Right.
And so, you know, 20,000 people out of 7 million, just that 7 million is like 0.002%.
It's a tiny sliver.
Yeah, yeah.
And this stream is going on out via our YouTube channel, so all of the people should have been alerted, all 7.5 million.
Yeah, and so it's crazy how, you know, a dedicated small part of the community can just drive this project to like record-breaking levels. It's just like, it's really amazing. I mean, the people who have contributed
Best
so far are just
community
really incredible.
ever.
Yep. You coming back out here?
In a minute.
All right.
What do you got there? What are you eating, Ash?
Nothing.
What you playing at?
Got a fritter?
No.
The
Hey, Ash,
fritters
what you playing?
the fritters are good. The fritters like a wedding cake.
It's so good.
It's
I want
so,
some.
it's so
Yeah, there's a
good.
great donut place like right down the street, like right across. There's actually we're in between two great donut places here. There's that S&H donut right over here on Manor.
Yeah.
And there's Mrs. Johnson's right over there on Airport.
Gus and I went to lunch the other day. We never, ever, ever go to lunch together. And I went to lunch with Gus, and we went to a place called Haymaker.
Awesome place.
And he said, "Did you get the
I'm so
Haymaker
jealous.
sandwich?" I could not. This thing was like, it was a roast beef anchor, and it was covered in coleslaw and French fries,
And a fried egg.
a fried egg, and then the entire thing was covered with Gruyere sauce.
Gruyere.
Gruyere, is that how you say
Yeah.
it? It was melted cheese sauce, is what it was.
So good.
I have an embarrassing admission to make about that place.
What is that?
I was there last weekend to watch a World Cup game. It was Sunday morning. It was Switzerland, Ecuador, I believe. And so I got there like at 10:30, and I get in, and they say it's a sports bar, you know, with food.
Yeah.
They say, you know, the kitchen doesn't open till 11, and since it's Sunday in Texas, we cannot serve you alcohol without food before noon, so we can't serve you any alcohol either. I was like, please, just bring me, I don't know, some croutons. Can you, like, do you have anything you can bring out from the kitchen so you can sell me a beer? I was begging for beer at 10:30 in the morning, and they could not sell it to me. I eventually, you know, like, I was like, okay, listen, right at 11, I want some fucking French fries out here, and I want to get a goddamn beer. Like, I had my order preloaded. Oh, there's a picture of the Haymaker.
Oh, is that it?
So
Yeah.
good.
That thing was so
I
delicious.
can't believe you went without me.
Massive. It's like right down the street from me. It's
Yeah, I
like
know.
on a whim. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go
Are
there.
you really
have to-
complaining? You go to lunch with Gus every day.
Yeah, I know.
I went to lunch with Gus once. One fucking time.
We still need to go to Haymaker to get those adult snow cones.
They have adult snow cones Fridays from like 4 to 8 p.m.
adult snow cones.
They also have adult snow cones.
Also adult snow cones.
Yeah, it's just they got some boozy goodness. Get in here. Come here. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking, I brought some games.
Guys, I really want to answer
Guys.
all your questions about the potential contests, the contest to potentially come visit Rooster Studios, but I feel like we've answered them like 5 or 6 times, so I'm going to like give it a break for an hour of just like repeating the rules over and over again. You can go to my journal on the site, roosterteeth.com/Bernie, and the rules will be there. And I'm going to make sure we update maybe the live stream or the Lazer stream site to make sure we link to those rules as well.
You just said laser stream.
5 a.m.
Lazer
5
stream.
a.m. watching in New Zealand. That's awesome.
Good morning. Welcome.
All right, I want to play a video game. Who wants to help me? Who wants
Dude,
to help me
I'm
beat?
dying so much in this game.
Who is it? Who is it? Is it Morpheus? Who's the dude?
Well, apparently you're gonna have to get someone else to help you.
Oh, you can't help me. You're like a level 35. What would it say?
I wanted us to co-op, and then you started playing without me.
No. Don't get like that. Don't get like that. That's not 2-week rule. I don't know what that's. I'm just gonna 2-week rule. I'm gonna say that every time something comes up in our relationship. I think our gaming relationship got derailed by Flock. You have to admit that.
I don't think we've played anything together since.
I don't think we have either. You've
Why did it
threatened me
not
with
go
some
so well?
Skyrim stuff, but that's about
You guys
it.
want to talk about it?
Flock was hard.
Yeah.
Flock, the developer of that game, Flock, when Ashley and I made that series together, where we played we made 4 videos in that, right?
Yeah.
And she was helping me get the multiplayer achievements in Flock, and that's on the Let's Play channel. The developer actually wrote us and apologized to us about it. Like, I've learned a lot since
Because
making
we
it.
were having so much strife over it. Like
The
there
wolf.
was, yeah, I had it was one of my first video editing projects ever, and I decided, in my naivety, that it would be really funny to have like an attempt counter for each level. Like how many times did we have to do this level as opposed to like this one and this one. One of them ended up upwards of like 30 times.
Wow.
Because these night levels had this wolf and it would attack completely at random. Like you had no idea when it was going to strike for the first time or where.
The only way you could get rid of it was to chase it away with light, essentially.
Yeah, but like if it ate something before you could even get there, which was likely. No, we're not playing Flock.
We should make them play Flock later
You
today.
should play Flock.
Why should I play Flock?
Because it's
team building exercise.
I actually like the game. It's just so freaking hard. It's so hard.
I actually was gonna try and play Flockers.
I made Michael play it for Rage Quit when he first started working for us.